Welcome to Mindful Matters, the podcast where calm conversation meets everyday life. Let's take a breath and begin.
Welcome back to Mindful Matters. Being Mindful Matters. I have an interesting subject here for anyone interested. It is the biopsychosocial model of mental health. Okay. What this model teaches parents and caregivers. Okay, at the center of this model is the idea that mental health is multi-layered, and every layer influences the other. When a child melts down, shuts down, becomes aggressive, or withdraws, the question is not what is wrong with you, but what's happening across these four areas. What's happening? Biological factors is as follows. These include genetics, brain chemistry, sleep, nutrition, medical conditions, sensory processing, and neurodevelopmental differences like ADHD, autism, and mood disorders. Excuse me. A child's biology sets the baseline for how easily they become overwhelmed, how quickly they recover, and how much support they need. They all need support. Psychological factors. This includes thoughts, emotions, coping skills, trauma history, self-esteem, and the child's internal narrative. A child may interpret neutral situations as threatening, feel shame quickly, or lack the emotional vocabulary to express what's happening inside. This is why it's good to, or that's one of the reasons why it's good to help your child and teach your child. Try to teach your child, if they sense there's some kind of a issue with them within themselves, teach your child as well, uh, instead of just sidelining, helping them with their uh, condition and their just don't understand their symptoms. Try to teach them their symptoms. That way they can be mindful of themselves, um, and try to help themselves. And always tell them there's nothing wrong with you. We're human, okay? We have issues. We all have things going on, and I'm here to help you. Okay, it's fact. Social factors. Relationships shape regulation. Okay, family conflict, peer pressure, bullying, inconsistent discipline, or lack of emotional support can intensify symptoms. That's right. Children learn emotional patterns from adults around them. Tone, reactions, and modeling matter. Okay, you have to remember your calm is their calm. Be their anchor. And environmental factors. This includes home stability, school climate, culture, community safety, poverty, noise levels, and daily stressors. A child living in chaos or unpredictability will show it through behavior long before they can explain it. That's fact. And here's a very important message. Behavior is communication. When a child struggles, it is rarely one cause. Okay, it is the interaction of factors like these four domains. Okay, this information, this model, should help adults shift from blame to understanding, from punishment to support, and from frustration to strategy. hmm And always try to identify the patterns instead of just isolated incidents. understanding is a key. Ask better questions. What's happening? What's going on with you? Try to build a support plan, okay, that addresses all four of the areas. And try to teach emotional language so the child can express needs. This goes back to what I was telling you. The child should understand, they have an issue, maybe two, and they need to try to learn and understand it. That helps them, and that helps you. And try to strengthen routines to reduce environmental stress. Routines, that's helpful. Okay. Just try to do the best you can. Um, please, just help. Be someone that helps. So have a good day, stay safe and peaceful.